NBA on 2K Sports.
Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, the wheels have started to come off for them recently. Clearly a mid-season swoon taking place. We'll see if they can start to shake out of it tonight. Hey, let's talk about the Matrix, Shaq. Sean Marion.
In his prime, Ernie, he was good for 22 and 12, scoring with ease. One of the most unorthodox shooting strokes in the history of the league, but solid from outside. And Ernie, even though he's older, he continues to be a valuable player.
Right you are, big fella. Time to get you out to the game. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Two Eastern Conference foes go at it tonight here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio, as the Cavaliers face the Boston Celtics. Guys, coming into this game, it's been 5 consecutive losses, so confidence obviously will be a key for them tonight.
And Kevin, things really starting to get out of control for them. I mean, this losing streak is becoming an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if they don't figure out a way to stop it soon.
Clark, the only thing that can do it, I think, are drastic changes. Either, altering the starting lineup, maybe looking for a trade, but the confidence of their top guys is really gone at this point, and that really spells doom for this club.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Boston, the skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Thornton out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Turner in at the 3 slot.
And Thornton, a 6'4" guard, but you'll never confuse him for a point guard. A volume shooter from the moment he takes the floor. He's looking to put points up in a hurry, and he can do just that.
The drive by LeBron. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim. And Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
Here's LeBron after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Marion passes to Irving. He kicks to Love. Varejao down low. He's against Olynyk.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Well, you got to like the free throw shooting from this club all season long. They're shooting 81%. Those are impressive numbers.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
He hits both from the stripe.
Anderson Varejao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates, plays with a ton of energy, and he's one of those irritants. He gets under a lot of guys' skin.
Now here's James after the miss from Evan Turner.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And I love how he goes with that one-hand tomahawk slam. Beautiful.
Here is Rondo following the score by Cleveland. He feeds it to Sullinger. Back to Rondo. Pass to Turner. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 to shoot. Sullinger the screen. Thornton goes up and lays it nice and easy. Thornton's got his second bucket of the night.
And Varejao coming in to the league primarily as a defensive energy guy, but he's expanded his offensive skill set and has made great improvement as a passer. From his rookie season to now, he's more than doubled his rate of assists.
And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Boston. Irving kicks to Marion. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's LeBron. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. James has got 6.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And Varejao, a good decision maker, Steve, for a center. A 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio last year.
And he had a terrific season as a 2-point jump shooter. Able to spread the defense out a little bit and operate from the high post.
Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga was a point guard for the majority of his high school career before a growth spurt shot him up to 7 feet tall. You can see the result of playing point guard for so long. He's a big man with shooting and ball handling skills of a much smaller player.
And Olynyk, growing up in a basketball family, his father a coach at the collegiate level, also coached his own kids. His mother a longtime referee. So Kelly's instincts and understanding of the game certainly have benefited from that wealth of knowledge growing up.
6 to shoot. It's tipped. Outside Turner. Shot is blocked. James outside. On the wing, Irving. Kicks it to Love. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Olynyk in his final season at Gonzaga, leading Division I basketball, Clark, and player efficiency rating.
Well, we know the analytics guys are going to love this, but he shot 63% from the field, Kevin, even shooting a number of shots from the perimeter. And a survey of NBA GMs ranked him the top steal of the draft, and I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, he's a big guy that's mobile, skilled, with tremendous upside.
Here is Verjao following the bucket by the Celtics. It's LeBron with the drive. Irving from long range. That's good.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Rockets.
Boy, this was an up-and-down affair. I mean, back and forth. I thought they had a very competitive outing, but just ran out of gas towards the end. The pace was furious.
That was an exciting game, wasn't it? That was so much fun to watch. I'd like to see that kind of basketball every night.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
Well, that's airtight defense. Not much room to get that shot off.
The pass to Sullinger. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Sullinger's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Irving, averaging 19 points per contest. Pass to LeBron. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
LeBron James, so versatile, so incredibly skilled. I don't even know how to define his position. He seems to play all 5 of them during the course of the game.
And a player like LeBron, Clark, who rebounds like a big man, scores like a shooting guard, passes and handles the ball like a point guard. I mean, he wears a lot of hats.
Well, he does it all. He is the ultimate stat sheet stuffer supreme. I mean, there's no other way to say it. He puts his hand and imprint on every aspect of the game. And LeBron says himself that he judges his performance by the number of impact plays he makes for him and his team.
Good note. Now here's Sullinger, averaging 12 points a game. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Rondo against Irving. LeBron outside. Passes it to Marion. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Love penetrating from downtown. And James gets it to go on the... Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to Golden State.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Here's Thornton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Well, he's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. I mean, he's shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Waiters comes in for Sean Marion.
You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television, and instead he watches movies and reads books. Kind of sounds like a good life lesson for all of us.
And for LeBron, that tradition started a handful of seasons ago, Clark. You'll even catch him reading books before games.
Well, you know, I've heard it said that all readers aren't leaders, but all leaders read. And LeBron James, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, autobiographies of Malcolm X, Jerry West, and even his friend Jay-Z, he has dedicated himself to expanding his knowledge. That's a good sign.
As you did. You are voracious.
I love to read. I've always loved to read.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
You know, Boston has shown they're a team that's not afraid to make a deal with one of their stars if they think it's going to benefit the team. And quite often, those deals have worked out for them.
Outside Rondo. Now here's Thornton. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. The drive by Green. Clock at 6. Rondo wide open. Here's Sullinger. Here's Olynyk. And that one's good. Olynyk's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
As you said with Boston, it's an attitude that most teams would like to have, but many just can't really stomach the idea of parting with an all-star. Celtics have shown they can do that.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Now here's Rondo, averaging 13 points a contest. The layup missed. Well, for the Celtics, it's worked out quite a bit in the franchise's history, from getting guys like Parrish to making the moves for Kevin Garnett when he was there.
And, you know, it might result in some hard transition years like this one, but there is a reason why the Celtics are never out of it for too long, and doing whatever it takes to improve the team is part of the history of that franchise.
Here's Rondo. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Green kicks to Thornton. Here's Olynyk. Got it. Good job in the low post. Olynyk's got 8. The Cavaliers leading. Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
All right, Doris, thanks. Austin with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Sullinger dishes to Green. Now the feed to Thornton. Shot clock at 6. Fires from 14, and another basket for Boston.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. Waiters on the wing. James against Green. And it's Love missing.
Good glass work there. Rebounds have been a little tough to come by for them in this quarter.
Well, it looks to me like they're still finding their way out there, but it is early.
Olynyk with it, covered by LeBron. Outside Rondo. Here's Green. No good. That would have tied it. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And Waiters with the stuff.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Now it's on. Called by Boston. And remember last season, a fan who ran out in the court was wearing a shirt saying, "Kyrie, don't go." The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggling with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team has taken a complete 180.
Now here's Waiters. Jeff Green missing his last shot. Miller, no up. It's Bradley on the wing. Last game he had 13. Smart kicks to Bradley. The dish to Smart. Back to Bradley. To the line to shoot two.
Avery Bradley out of Texas, one of the elite perimeter defenders in the NBA. A guy who can really give you nightmares bringing the ball up the floor. 6'2", but with long arms, and he can defend both guard positions. Really pressures the ball well.
And so he's able to get one of two.
And despite his 6'2" size, it's pretty clear that offensively, Avery Bradley is not a point guard. He's worked hard on developing his ball handling, especially his left hand, but he's certainly at his best when he's playing off the ball.
Now, here's Thompson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Here's Bradley. Green passes to Bradley. Feeds it to Smart. A floater. Good. Smart's got his first points in this one. And you talk about Bradley playing the two. He's worked to put weight on, up over, what, I think, Steve, 210 pounds, you were saying.
Yeah, looks like it. He looks stronger. He's added some weight. Remember, he underwent surgery on both shoulders a couple of seasons ago, but now he's healthy. And with that strength, with that defensive awareness, with the quickness, he's got the ability to be a really good player.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Bradley with the ball, picked up by Thompson. And the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. It's stolen by Green. With one on the clock. Oh, throws the buzzer-beating dunk. And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Tune in this Wednesday night, March 4th. LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trailblazers hit the road for a duel with the Los Angeles Clippers. Hoops action.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Anderson Varejao. Then it's Mike Miller. And it's Marion in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers' lead cut down to just 1 on the basket from Smart.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Marion. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Waiters. No good with the triple. The Celtics shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Smart, and the shot is good. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Here's Miller. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Miller outside. Shot clock at 6. Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got 6.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Now here's Turner. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
Well, you know, head coach Brad Stevens of the Celtics is coaching a much different game in the pros than we see in college. I mean, a lot of differences, but if anybody can make that transition, I really think he's certainly the guy that could. He's bright, he's hard-working, he communicates well, he's innovative, showed that innovativeness at the college level. So I think he's got all of the ingredients to become a college coach who is successful as an NBA coach.
The Celtics have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Bradley off the drive. Stolen away. Now Cleveland moving it up. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Waiters with the jam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Celtics trail by 3. And here's Bradley. Verejao grabs the board.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Dellavedova kicks to Waiters. Goes back up. Here's Marion out to Miller. He dishes it to Waiters. He feeds it to Dellavedova. On the wing, Miller. They shoot again. And that one hits back iron.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Bradley dishes to Wallace. He kicks it to Smart. It's Bradley on the wing. Wallace right side. In the corner, Smart with it. Wallace with a screen for Smart. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love checked in for Miller. Harris comes in for Waiters. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Olenek, he's checked in for Bass. Jared Sullinger comes in for Gerald Wallace. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Smart. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. And so Irving nails both of them.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Celtics trail by 5. Thornton passes to Turner. Dishes it to Rondo. Pass to Olenek. No luck. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. Verejao with a screen on Rondo. He used that pick to get in close. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving, the #1 pick overall back in 2011, a player who promised himself he'd play in the NBA when he was just in the 4th grade. He said that came from his father. Confidence, confidence, confidence. That's all my dad preached. He'd always tell me, Kyrie, you could be this, you could be that. My dad had more belief in me than I had in myself. Gentlemen.
You know, it helps having people boosting you up, Doris. Thanks. The Cavaliers leading by 3. The 10-footer. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
James checked in for Cleveland. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
And some great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now here's Thornton. 8 points for him. And Sullinger kicks to Thornton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thornton's got 10 points in the game.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Here's LeBron. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Houston. Irving double team. He had stolen by Sullinger. Rondo with the ball. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. And Sullinger kicks to Thornton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing on the left. 13 feet away. And another basket for Boston. Now James. He's got 14. Verjao with a screen on Turner. James, no good.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Rondo dishes to Sullinger. Back to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Olynyk. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
Sean Marion, with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the conclusion of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
The score now all even. Turner's got his first bucket of the night.
That's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And Marion, a 4-time All-Star, one of the most athletic and versatile players in league history. Still an excellent role player, even after all these years.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Green's checked in. Here's LeBron, right now averaging 31 points a game. Rondo, James. It's Irving, top of the key. Marion setting the pick for Irving. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And Marion has made a good chunk of change over his career. A lot of money. He said he wanted to walk away while he could still walk.
Yeah, well, he can't walk, and his game certainly could still walk and talk. An excellent defender, an energy player, a stat sheet stuffer. Quite pleased that he hasn't decided to hang him up yet. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. Marion, a screen on Green. Shot off the screen. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Cavaliers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Free throw good, James.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 17 points and 4 assists. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Well, they have no answer for him at this point.
Now, here's Green. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Olynyk. It's deflected and stolen by Irving. Right wing, and here's Love for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. The Celtics shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Passes it to Thornton. There's the feed to Sullinger. Marion with the steal. And here's the fast break. Marion leading the way. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Thornton. Back to Marion. Now, Love inside. And yes, sir, that one drops. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter. Celtics trail by 6. Rondo kicks to Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on LeBron James.
Well, kind of an interesting paradox for Jeff Green. He's much better offensively playing at the power forward spot as a spread 4, but Defensively, he's much better guarding threes.
And Jeff Green, not a big rebounder, struggles guarding in the low block. What do you think, Clark, is his best position?
You know, it's hard for me to say, Kevin. I think he's probably just a 3/4. I think at the 4 he has a little bit more of a quickness advantage. So I would probably look to playing him at that position.
Now here's James. 17 points in the game.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Puts it up from 12. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Rondo. Now, here is Irving. 12 points for him. Marion, a screen on Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, Jared Sullinger slipped in the 2012 draft over concerns about his back. He ended up missing the latter half of that rookie season when he had to have back surgery. Despite his health issues, when he's been on the court, he's shown a lot of promise.
Waiters, he's checked in for Sean Marion. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Sullinger with a ground-bound game. Even before his back troubles, his game is based on strength and skill.
Yeah, no question. He's got that wide frame, able to carve out space inside. You know, he's a good rebounder. He's got a soft touch. Boston really tried to help him become a three-point shooter as well last year. So he's slowly expanding his game.
Thornton against Waiters. The dish now to Rondo. Feeds it to Sullinger. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Irving passes to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that, Clark. I mean, they are not going to give him that look.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's James after the basket by Boston. Love, no good. Outside, Green. Outside, Rondo. He dishes it to Thornton. On the wing, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. Thornton, no good.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Irving against Thornton. Irving kicks to Thompson. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Boy, that pass was in the air a long time.
Long enough for him to get a finger on it anyway and send it out of bounds.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Miller's checked in. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Wallace comes in for Sullinger. Smart's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Irving against Bradley. Left side, Bradley. And here's Smart. Pass inside. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow motion, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. Looks like the ball was still in his fingertips as the clock went off.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was.
Cavaliers on top. leading by just 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, with LeBron and another dominant first half, how do you measure the balance between riding your hot hand and making sure the other guys around you are finding their rhythm?
We just got to be aggressive. All of us, including myself, got to continue to be aggressive in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, they can't stand around and just watch him.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
On the floor for Boston, the skilled front court of Jared Sullinger and Kelly Olynyk. Rajon Rondo is out there with Thornton, and it's Turner in at the 3. Now here's LeBron. He feeds it to Irving. Marion setting the pick for Irving. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Shooting for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Irving. Boston trailing. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hi, Kevin. When former college coach Brad Stevens came in to coach the Boston Celtics, some worried that he'd have a tough time winning over headstrong point guard Rajon Rondo. But the two hit it off. Rondo said they become best friends, adding, "We talk every day. We laugh and joke. He has my full support. I'm behind him 100%. Kevin?
Rondo keeping an open mind and making himself accountable to Stevens' vision, Doris. Thanks. Now here's Rondo after LeBron James's miss. Outside Rondo. He kicks it to Thornton. Rejected by Irving. James against Rondo. Varejao can't hit.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Outside Irving. Varejao with a screen on Rondo. Love with the screen for Irving. Marion dishes to LeBron. The kick out to Irving. They grabbed their own miss.
And they've missed the first 3 shots of the third quarter.
And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. That is good. Sullinger's got 5.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's James. 19 points in the game. Irving kicks to Love. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Celtics leading by 4. On the wing, Thornton. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside Turner, shot clock at 6. Dishes to Thornton. The baseline J. Another shot with the clock winding down, and the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And James throws it down.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
For Boston, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Turner. Oh, that's blocked. And he lobs it up. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Sullinger, a screen on Irving. Here's Thornton. He used that pick to get in close. Thornton's got 16.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Marion setting the pick for Irving. For 3, Love. And Boston with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Well, they got beat last time because they were, I thought, very passive. I mean, they really didn't attack the hoop. They settled for outside jumpers. And you can see it when you look at the stat sheet and the free throw differential.
Now Sullinger following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Here's Rondo. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Clark, later in the game, you need to get to the line.
I think you're right, Kevin. You want to get that ball to the rim. Your backcourt needs to drive the ball to the basket, get some fouls racked up on the other team's big people, get a couple of easy points at the foul line. That's how you turn the end game in your favor.
That's just good strategy.
Excellent strategy when you can execute it.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, and guys, I think he feels like he can make a few improvements during this timeout. Just kind of make a couple of adjustments, get his club back on track.
You know, coaches are always tweaking and tinkering with things mid-game. Actually, sometimes they overdo it.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Yeah, plain and simple, they do not take bad shots. They really share the ball. They get great player and ball movement, and that's why they shoot the percentage that they do.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Irving with it. He's got 16. There is Zhao, passes to LeBron. Soft touch off the glass. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Thornton, a screen on Irving. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Love with the screen for Irving. Picked by Varejao. LeBron dishes to Varejao. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time. What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Evan Turner has a nice potpourri of skills. I mean, a 6'7" swingman with very good ball handling ability. Played a lot of point forward at the Ohio State University, and also an excellent rebounder for a wing. And his basketball IQ is quite high to go along with that versatility.
Here's Rondo. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Rondo kicks to Sullinger. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Varejao's got 6 rebounds in the game. James outside. Pass to Love. And stolen by Thornton. Kicks it to Turner. Outside Rondo. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. Back to Turner. Right side Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rondo. Here's Thornton. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Thornton's got 6 in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
LeBron outside. And there's the pass to Love. Turner against Irving. Here's Love. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, Kevin Love is really a player who I think befuddles pundits because the numbers say he's a superstar, probably a top 5 player, but then he's never been to the playoffs. To that, I would simply say basketball is a team game. Individuals don't take teams to the playoffs. So despite that, there are some left wondering if his numbers are greater than his actual impact on the team. I'm not one of them.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland and then for Boston. Brandon Bass is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Wallace comes in for Jarrett Sullinger.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Miller's checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Green's checked in. Irving passes to Thompson. Now Love inside. Can't hit from in close. Boston trailing. 3-on-3. Now Smart. He's got 8. The drive by Rondo. Rebound Love. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Love with the screen on Green. Irving dishes to Dellavedova. Lets it go. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Now then you throw in the free throws on top of that, and this team really has it clicking.
Dion Waiters checked in for Kyrie Irving. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Smart, averaging 8 points a game. Bass with a screen for Smart. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Boston making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. Here's Waiters. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now here's Bradley. Not a lot of room. Green kicks to Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Dellavedova. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Miller outside, and Waiters kicks to Love. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Outside, Green. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Smart. Outside Bradley to stop the drought. Smart passes to Bass. And stolen by Miller. Waiters on the wing. Here's Dellavedova. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Back to Waiters. Got a piece of it. And it's Miller penetrating. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, you look at the numbers on the season, he's shooting 86% from the free throw line.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
He's off on the second. Celtics trail by 3. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in the paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range. Look at it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, I just love Kelly Olynyk's great skill level. He can handle and shoot the ball beyond the arc, but also a polished low post scorer inside, so you can run offense through him, and that's really a great dynamic for his team.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Celtics have performed. 3rd in free throw percentage, 6th in assists, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
Well, and you talked about the free throw shooting. That's what jumps out at me, Clark. And when you shoot well from the foul line, it allows you to close games so much easier because those are easy points, and you get your defense set up at the other end because the clock is stopped.
On defense, Boston. Offensive rebound. Here's Love. The layup off target.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Outside Bradley. Now here's Smart. 8 points for him for the lead. And he gets it to go. Smart's got 10. The Cavaliers trailing. There's a minute left to play here in the third. It's a pick by Love. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And that's now 10 points for Dion Waiters. Boston shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Passes it to Green. And here's Smart. 10 points for him. Bradley, no one around him. Tries yet again. He lays it in. That's now 22 points for Kelly Olynyk.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Thompson sets the pick for Waiters. The feed to Dellavedova. Miller with a wide open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Miller's got 4 points in the quarter. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here, we'll see.
That's good. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Now Bradley. And he overshot that one, missing. And we've reached the end of the third. Cavaliers lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
Coming up Monday, March 9th, Ricky Rubio and the Minnesota Timberwolves take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers, live from Los Angeles. Don't miss it.
Cleveland leading by 4. Irving and Waiters, the guards. Marion is out there with LeBron James, and it's Thompson in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Sullinger, a screen on Irving. Outside Rondo. Back to Thornton. Outside Rondo. Puts it up from 12. Great D that time from Irving.
Well contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it. Challenge every shot.
James dishes to Thompson. And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. Rondo against Irving. Back to Turner. The dish to Rondo. Clock at 6. Thornton with it. The 3. No luck. Good D by James. To the paint. Here's Waiters. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Irving against Rondo. Back to Sullinger. Lets it go from 11. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And Waiters kicks to James. Now here's Waiters. Marion setting the pick for Waiters. Kicks it out to James. Can he keep it going? Waiters no luck. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Rondo. Feeds it to Thornton. Sullinger a screen on Irving. And Thornton kicks to Rondo. Here's Turner. Sullinger trying to break free. Boston again missing.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Outside Rondo. Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. Right side Turner. Back to Thornton. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. James outside. He dishes it to Irving. He feeds it to Waiters. Marion a screen on Thornton. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, Dion Waiters, a Philly kid, plays with a chip on his shoulder, Clark. Always a ton of confidence.
Yeah, you know, but I like his edge and his chip, but I think sometimes his emotions get the best of him. When he gets frustrated, we've seen it affect his play and his demeanor on the court. Hopefully that's just a maturation thing with him, because it could derail his potential if he doesn't get it under wraps.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And for Waiters, we've heard the rumblings. He's butted heads with coaches and teammates. He's dismissed from a practice. His name has been all over trade talks since he's been with Cleveland. But on the plus side, he's working hard to improve as a player, and he's very gifted.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
Here's Thornton on the mark with the 15-footer. Thornton's got 20 points.
You know, you hear the question marks for Waiters, but still an awful lot of upside for this guy, in my opinion. He's got a great foundation offensively. He can make plays for himself and for others. I think his ceiling is really high as long as he stays hard-working and hungry.
Love, no good.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Sullinger with a screen for Rondo. And Thornton kicks to Rondo. Dishes it to Bass. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And he gets it to go. Turner's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
The drive by James. Shot is no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside Irving. He kicks to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's now 33 points for LeBron.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And the basket good.
Assist goes to Rajon Rondo.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Irving passes to LeBron. Outside Irving. Marion setting the pick for Irving. Pass to Varejao. Kicks it to James. Just 5 on the clock. Love. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. Now here's Rondo. Sullinger, a screen on Irving. Rondo dishes to Sullinger. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, he had not established position.
I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Olynyk, he's checked in for the Celtics. And an intentional foul right there.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. It just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
And Sullinger kicks to Turner. 5 to shoot. Here's Thornton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Thornton's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if... Oh, get it! Watch out now. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
That could have major consequences, Kevin. With this game still in question, it's really a tough time to lose it.
Green, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 9-point game. LeBron outside. The pass to Irving. Kicks it out to James. Clock at 6. Here's Varejao. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green with a screen for Rondo. On the wing, Thornton. Back to Rondo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. James, the pass to Marion. Olynyk with the steal. Outside Rondo. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. Pass to Green. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside Irving. And they double him up with LeBron. Love up top. Goes up on the high post. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 8th assist here tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Turner. And again, Boston with the triple.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Irving against Rondo. Irving dishes to LeBron. Marion, a screen on Turner.
Look out, man!
Oh, rim is shaking. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Martin?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Pass to Love. Banked in off the glass. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Left side, Turner. Puts it up from 15. Turner missing again.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Outside Irving. Lets it go with the 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Boston the other way. Rondo kicks to Thornton. Outside Turner. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the wide open shot from Green. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Love with the screen for Irving. James kicks to Irving. Again, Irving missing. Celtics trail by 9. Rondo drives in. And a wide open look for Thornton. From outside, off the mark. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Rondo against Irving. And they double up James. 5 on the clock. Love kicks to James. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Inside, Marion with the double team. Good. And now 24 points for Kelly Olynyk. Cleveland leading by 7. Irving passes to LeBron. Back to Irving. The wide open look here for Marion. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Into Green. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
He was all alone on that one. And that's 19 points for Kyrie Irving.
Another good look there, and that's his second 3-pointer of the game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. The feed to Olynyk. Here's the 3. That drops. Olynyk's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Incredible back and forth action. The crowd going crazy. 1 minute, a 3-pointer on one side of the floor, and then boom, they come right back and bury a triple of their own.
Pure white-hot intensity, guys. A perimeter bomb fest right now. Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set. He did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Marion, a screen on Green. In the corner, Irving with it. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Oh, he's just launching from the three-point line right now because I don't like his shot selection at all.
Cavaliers foul called. LeBron James. That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Boston.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. Miller comes in for James. Harris is checked in for Sean Marion. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Boston, Brandon Bassett is checked in for Olynyk. Wallace comes in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. So both teams making some changes here. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Second personal foul. Penalty situation. At the line for your Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Boy, he looked confident, didn't he? Stepping to the foul line and knocking down a couple.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 7. 20 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
Well, they can game plan all they want, but there's not enough time left for them to come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they think they're going to pull off here.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mike Miller's checked in for James. Harris comes in for Anderson Verejao. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in for the Celtics. Brandon Bassett is checked in for Olynyk. Wallace comes in for Evan Turner. For Marcus Thornton. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Harris. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Harris. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Both teams deciding to change it up. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Smart kicks to Turner. No good on the triple. And so they foul intentionally.
Kelly Olynyk. That's his second personal foul. Penalty situation. At the line for your Cavaliers, LeBron James. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And Cleveland making a change here. That's off as well. So he misses both. Here's Smart. And that's not even close. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just really a nice overall effort, Kevin.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
LeBron, no player has to endure the kind of scrutiny and pressure that you do on a nightly basis. How do you stand and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thank you, LeBron. Kevin, this guy is extraordinary.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks.